Oh my god.
Hey, what's happening? Well, so Matt brought this over. DESTIHL Brewery. I've had lots of stuff from them that have been very tasty. Dosvidanya Mexican chocolate. So,
hey, we're getting our vacation in today.
bourbon barrel aged Russian style imperial stout, so we know it's probably going to be bitter. On Coca Nibs cinnamon and chilies. Ooh. Now, it'd be nice if we get one of these that actually has some spice. Well, if we don't get spice, we're definitely getting booze. 14 or 15%. So, yeah, so you got Russians in Mexico.
I'm hoping I did good because these are just over $12 a can.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Better be freaking outstanding if you're telling me right now we're pouring $24 of beer. Wow.
I usually don't spend that kind of money on one beer, but I figured, time to change it up and try something nice. It's been a while since I've gotten anything real different lately.
This stuff is darker than one of Joey's specials on Saturday night.
Jesus Christ. You always have one for him, don't you?
Ooh, I can kind of smell the...
Smell the peppers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so I don't expect this. This is gym mode. Low, medium, high, and turbo. You can see it coming around the glass, but just look at that color. It looks like a Joey colon shot.
What the fuck?
It smells like a combination of all the shit I just read.
It does.
I'm
Chocolate
getting the
and
chilies.
peppers are the strong, or the chilies, the chilies and the chocolate.
And I'm getting cinnamon. All right.
Yeah, I get cinnamon, but I mean that's just not what stands out.
Here's the lighting your wallet. Lightning your wallet, not lighting.
All I gotta do is hang out with you, and it seems to go empty real fast.
Yeah, you've had kind of a money be gone.
Alright, so it's not quite as tasty as I was hoping, but it doesn't taste bad. It's just all that stuff mixed. You taste every bit of it.
See, this is like every time this happens. If they made this and they didn't make it a Russian imperial stout, it's that dry bitter that
kind of kills it for you.
Yeah, well, we'll see what remains of 40 minutes from now.
I mean, I like it. It's definitely different. The fact you can actually taste those peppers, though, I do like that.
Okay.
You gonna go on your bitch fest now?
No.
Don't cry in front of everyone. It's embarrassing when you do. Oh. Yeah. Well.
What?
I had something else cross my mind, but I'll leave that to you too.
Went to the range. Brought the cameras. This was a weird moment in time. I brought 2 separate video cameras and the tripod for my cell phone, and wait for it, there was a memory card in both of the cameras. I only used this one. I didn't actually use the one that my buddy Tom, the range officer who wasn't there today, yet I said I was going to be there. It's probably why I got the crying face from him this morning, because he must have had some other plans, so he didn't go out there. So the plan was, me and Christine and David and Bunky, we were rendezvousing, and I really didn't know what was being brought other than I know the Bunkinator was coming out, and I was asked to take the first shot. Smile Money wanted to know if that was part of a badge of honor. No, I think she was afraid to shoot it because I built it.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I can declare this. I have had a few issues, which today, while out at the range, Alicia, Christine's version, Bunky's looks just like this, except for she's got 15 inches of red handguard, and she has a spiky tip, not a Huber Concepts chambered in 9mm. And I can now understand why she did not like these Hive Industry base. If you look, you guys probably say, this color looks just like this color. What is she complaining about? Her stuff on her rifle, even though it's all the same shit, has a completely different red look. About the closest I can get you is the difference between the end plate and the charging handle. The charging handle is what her whole rifle looks like. Really a brilliant red. This almost looks like it has a little bit of almost a purple, or it's a shade in the direction of pink instead of red. And it matches with these pretty damn good. Doesn't match at all on her rifle. So now the dilemma is Christine wanted the handguard that Bunky has. And that means it's not going to match the rest of the shit on this rifle anymore. So in the world that I live in, you know what that means? I'll have to get another one of these, another one of these, another one of these, another one of these.
We'll just build a new gun.
I'm also take this back and build her. Build her the Bunkinator 2 or Alicia a 3 or whatever the hell this is turned into. But my problem that I seem to have with this is when you get a 9mm, and I don't know if you can see that little thing sticking up right above the spring, the ejector. They come with 2 screws right here, and you have to set the setting on it. And for some weird reason, I think that's what was causing a feed problem. The second round on a fresh mag, and for some reason on a large capacity mag, and I readjusted everything out. Actually, I had a round, the second round hit the chamber, didn't go in. Actually, I might even try some Mother's Polish and just really clean this chamber up really good. I had it hit the chamber so hard that it shoved the bullet completely down into the shell. Yeah. It probably only stopped when it compressed all of the gunpowder in it. I couldn't get David to shoot that one. I don't know why. Kind of came with there actually is versions of, there's a round that came out, and I think it was the 30s or the 40s, that was actually a rocket propelled projectile. Kind of worked the same way. It was all contained in its own little space. Long story short, though, I got this thing running fine by the end of the day, and the Bunkinator didn't miss a beat, and I'm very happy about that because if I have something that I built for myself and then gave to Christine, and I have a problem with it, it's a lot different than building a rifle for somebody else and then having some kind of a fail. And the fact that it ran perfectly,
Hold on. You just said if you built the gun for somebody else, but wasn't Christine somebody else?
I built that for me.
Yeah, but you gave it to her.
That's because she guilted me. Finally, I'm like, you know what? It wasn't guilt. I take that back. Well, every time we were out at the range, she'd be like going, I really like this gun. And if you see any of the range footage, it all pretty much went bang, ting, bang, ting, bang, ting. She goes, I can't miss with this thing.
All right, I just wanted to clarify, because it sounded like you basically just made 2 of the same guns for different people, but you were saying if you built it for someone, it's different, which is kind of what you did for both of them.
Well, at the time,
all right,
I built it for me, and then
all right, I needed a clarification because I'm easily confused. So
I'm just glad that for hers that it ran and I didn't have to resolve something.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So first shots ever through the Defiant. My first 3 shots were right under the red bullseye, and then from there on I had a lot of bullseye hits. This thing is a literal track driver. David shot right below the bullseye, but put them all in an area the size of maybe a 50-cent piece. And now I have to say, Bunky, I am extremely impressed with her today. I have never seen her shoot anything other than 380. She has had problems with her hands and wrist, and anything of a kick really hurts for her to shoot. So she chooses to own either a 9mm or less. Most of her collection is 380. Some pretty damn cool 380s. And she saw this and immediately wanted to know where she could get one. And then I asked her if she wanted to shoot it, and she said yes. And so she walks up, and I tell her, I said, you know what's really cool is that the safety also doubles as your is a ledge. And she aimed, she shot, she did a flat out bullseye, and she goes, here you go, you can have this back. And I was like, what? She goes, I obviously can shoot it. And I go, you obviously didn't empty the magazine, you have 13 more shots. So she continued on with 13 more shots and pretty much just made one ragged hole with it. Christine shot it, absolutely loved it. It's a gun that's pretty much made for shooting. Not to say that they all aren't, but this just has the weight to it makes it very controllable. And the fact that Bunky shot it and really enjoyed shooting it just tells you, A, it's comfortable to shoot. Even though it's a 10mm, it's not kicking your ass, and its accuracy makes it something that you look forward to. You know, like I said today, what they almost design these guns for the second shot, because if you're ready for the second shot, you're just more accurate. And yeah, it needs to be cleaned. I like that. Let's see. Brought Ed's gun and put some rounds through it, trying out the difference between what it was and what it is now with the Talon grips on it. I do actually notice a little bit more of a bulk to it because, you know, memory, you get used to how the gun felt in my hand, and now there's just a little bit more thickness because of the grips on it. On the other hand, it doesn't have the finger groove, and I honestly think that Harmarsh, what I will eventually be doing is taking the Talon grips off to expose the Punisher again, but I am going to leave the front strap and the back strap on, most definitely. But I'm probably just going to allow these to wear off, and I'll see how long that takes. But it was awesome to be able to get out and put some 45 through it. And Smile Money, I would say probably a lot of those shots were rounds that I loaded myself with the help from you. And then, of course, the one where Christine actually had to take a moment because she was worried she was going to start to cry was the Ruger Precision 17 HMR that she was given by Scott, Mr. Holster. Scott won the scope that is on here from I Carry One, and when we were out there, he brought me into the tack room and said, I have a mission for you. I need you to make it happen. I need you to get a scope mount on here so that you can put the scope on here. Scott also had this brake done up, and he goes, I want you to give this to Christine for her Christmas present from you. And I looked at him and I said, that is not going to happen. And then I got that look from Mr. Holster, and I said, okay. I said, I tell you what, I am willing to compromise. He says, what's the compromise? I am willing to give her this gun for Christmas from both of us. And he finally agreed and said, okay. So, 17 HMR. He also gave Christine a literal, the biggest ammo can I've ever seen, almost completely filled with Fedro, Hydroshock, Hornady,
Yeah, I seen that. You're never gonna run out of ammo with that gun.
Yeah. So Christine has actually been debating for more than a year if she even wanted to shoot this, and I kept pointing out to her that Scott would be disappointed
if it just sat in a safe. Yep.
So she got to shoot it for the first time today, and I got to shoot it. And she was shooting at paper at 75 yards, and we saw absolutely no hits. And so I took a shot at a big dirt mound at 200 yards and walked the bullet all the way in. And within 6 shots, I went from not knowing where this was hitting to right now, I can guarantee you could hit a groundhog at 200 yards. This is one zipping little round. It actually had, I don't know if it's this break or this, because I've never shot a 17 HMR until today.
They shoot pretty fast.
I know it's a zippy round, but I mean, it produces, it's like all noise, it's all bark and no bite.
Yeah.
It's like, you could like put this, you could do a Miles, you could put this up against your forehead and...
Oh, fucking do a Miles.
Then we get to the very, 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 very sad story. How did the retro...
It wasn't a sad story. You're making it sound like it was sad. It wasn't sad. You know what? It could have been a lot worse.
How did the retro run? It didn't. Or should I say, it couldn't.
Range Officer freaking Biden says, no dumps.
One of David's friends was out at the range, and he said, "Did you read the newsletter that came out?" I'm like, please do not tell me that they are pussies. Yep, they have made it now a ruling that if you now I don't know if the words rapid fire were used, but for sure, nothing getting close to simulating full auto. Smile Money, I guess I'm going to have to find the paperwork, because if it actually says that I cannot shoot a full auto or a machine gun, then technically they would, if they tried to throw me out and take my permit away, or whatever you call it, yeah, it's a permit.
Membership?
Right? My membership, yeah. If they try to take my membership away, I could dispute it by saying that technically...
No, I would say it's a regular gun. You guys can take it apart. I just tried in a new trigger, and something must be wrong.
Or very, very right.
That's what I would say.
So I just decided not that it was probably best, like David said. David goes, guilt by association, we're all here, and I'm like, okay, fine, I won't shoot it today.
What a fucking Debbie Downer.
I know.
What a fucking Debbie Downer.
Guilt by association.
God damn it, Dave. Well, we can still go up to, the cabin or up to my dad's place if you want and check it out there.
Well, if it wasn't for the fact that we rescheduled everything that we do today for tomorrow, I would be going tomorrow.
I know. Actually, yeah, that would be cool too, because I got some stuff I want to try.
Damn it, Jim. Well, we could go. It probably jeopardize being able to do a brew review. I could go after Aaron's.
Well, I usually only get the opportunity to do one brew a week, so I mean...
Yeah, what do you care?
Yeah, don't bother me. Let's go shooting.
Smile Money. These are, let's see, we have a few, I have two of you that were in the club, but I was already done with the club. Smile Money says, what I thought you had something to do. Surprise, cheers. Yeah, me too, but I got it done early. Mr. Mark Mac 85, wow, Brew Babe is a floater.
I'm guessing she had some big old titties or something?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of unlike me. I really like small-breasted women.
Yeah. Well, everyone has their own...
Like, for instance, I consider these small.
See, me, I'd consider those perfect. I don't want anything too big. I mean, otherwise I'm going to get smothered and knocked out or something. Get a black eye, have to explain it.
Gunwild. First, bitches, hat trick. 3 in a row for Gunwild. Nice. Smile Money. Well, one. Well, second it is. Harmarsh. Hey, yo. Nice job not even trying, Harmarsh. Cheap old gun guy. Just last. Well, you know.
For the time being. Oh, and then, go figure, he's got to fuck it up.
Mr. 27 says third, being what, fifth? If I did okay in math. Well, actually, that's not math. That's called memory. Math. I'm a lot better at math than I am memory. Jorn, Eric, meet Eric the drinker. Hey, how's it going? Really good. Let's have a drink. Mr. 27, intro, babe. I approved. Oh yeah, especially in that pose. Mr. 27, she was looking at you going, hey, how you doing? Why don't you come over here and parallel park this? Jesus. Mr. 27, brew babe, double D approved. I don't even remember what the... Wow. Who is... I hate to have to resort to actually watching my own shit, but...
Oh, dude, I did not know you could lift like that.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know?
That was impressive, man. Well, I mean, till you realize it's all plastic. Is that a rock?
Yeah. No, actually, it was
nice.
an ovary.
Oh, yeah, she looks a lot better on the big screen than on the small one, but... Get with that forehead. I mean, just too big.
Then there was a titilicious woman.
I don't even know if you should have posted that. She doesn't even look like she's legal, for Christ's sakes. I suppose she's got to be. With
I have actual...
melons like that, she's got to be.
Well, I don't know. There was a chick in the 3rd grade that was already developing.
What are you doing looking at a girl in 3rd grade?
Because I was in the 3rd grade.
Oh my God.
You can look at...
I think she's the best out of all of them.
You can look at girls in the 3rd grade if you are in the 3rd grade, okay?
Gosh.
It is allowed.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you got me there, but I mean...
I don't... Is it me and you that had this Well, probably not, because we're from different... I think it was me and Greg, because we're from at least the same generation. In junior high, there was only one girl, Cindy, in homeroom, that had breasts at all. In high school, there was maybe 2 girls in my class, which was 357. 357 in my class. Yeah. And there was probably 2 or 3 that were half of this. Nowadays, an infant is born and has to wear a bra, so don't tell me there isn't shit in the fucking chicken.
It's the milk. It's something. God. No, for sure. Like, well, yeah, when I was growing up, there wasn't, even in high school, there was a couple in middle school that already had big old fucking titties like that. But not many. And then in high school, you start seeing, a few more start finally getting some tits. But even then, big-titted girls were few and far between. Nowadays, it's like you can't walk down the street without seeing a pair of titties somewhere. They're everywhere.
Hey, question for you.
What?
Being that you would experience somewhat the same thing as me, true or false? There wasn't very many girls in high school that had big breasts.
That's true. Most of them were small.
And then the ones that did have the big breasts were the sluttiest girls in your class.
No.
Really?
For me, it was almost the opposite. It was the fucking nerdy girls that no one even liked, but I'm like, oh, look at those titties.
Yeah, for some reason, if I think back, the few that actually were very chested were the sluttiest ones.
Well, that's because everyone wanted to fucking
I want to
play with those melons.
I want to hang from that tree.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, a couple of them were sluts. I remember one came to school and everyone was laughing because they all knew it was a big party. She had rug burn on her knees. She was doing it with her boyfriend Doggy on the rooftop and just fucked her knees up like for weeks.
Oh.
But otherwise, no, most of them were just like really nerdy and wanted nothing to do with guys.
Jorn again. Eric needs to show us his daughter and not this drinker.
You must be talking about Miles.
Miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, Miles.
Not that I'm much better, but
Well, see, here's the difference. At least you have a half a chance of going full pro with drinking. Miles has none.
dude, last time I was laughing, he was getting buzzed, and we only had like two. He had what? 2 beers and a shot.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
he was getting getting tipsy, man. I was like, I wasn't laughing. I'm like, I'll carry you home, and I ain't fucking talking to the wife. I'll bring you to the back door and drop your ass off. If he had any more, I don't think he was gonna make her.
No, probably not. But at least he understands where the line is, because he did start consuming large quantities of water.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I did? I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed his company last week. I was laughing. Miles is never drunk.
No.
It's funny to see him like that sometimes. He's definitely a lot more talkative. Of course, I don't know if we want him talking. What do you do? Held us up yesterday at the back door for fucking 5 minutes to read a paragraph.
Wait, you are no one to talk.
That's probably true.
3 fucking drinks, and it takes me an hour just to read 3 comments over here.
But I mean, I was like, come on, Miles. We're going to go outside to smoke. And then he's like, oh, yeah, let's look at this, though, real quick. Remember? Some SpongeBob or Kermit the Frog shit. And he's fucking reading, dude, and he was struggling because he just got done with the brew review. And he's like...
And then Kermit says, Miles... There's only 4 words you're looking at. What's going on? Why is this taking
He is so balls deep in this reading. I'm like sitting here with my cigarette ready to go in my mouth. Eric's got his freaking cigar. He's going right next to fucking Miles, and Miles is just not getting it.
It's like, hey, you can tell us. You can read the Encyclopedia Britannica outside.
Just let us outside.
You're right there. You're literally right there. Just turn. Let
And
the
we're
door
fucking
open.
sitting here giggling. He probably thought we were laughing at his story. We were fucking laughing at how oblivious he was to us, like, trying to shoo him out the door. Oh, that was pretty funny, though.
Miss 27 says, outro babe, also approved. Oh yeah, the outro babe is hot. Poco Loco, the video only been up for 28 minutes and it's over an hour long, so you just gave yourself up. You didn't watch all the way through. Some friend you are. Mr. 27. LMBO? Laugh my boner off? I don't know what that means.
I'm not even going to try to figure that out.
I like to be close to first commenter as possible. Okay. Hey, I've already told you guys. I don't even know if I have the utmost respect for the guys that watch it from start to finish. I just know a few of you actually have a life that allows for it to happen. Me, lately, I apologize. I am so far behind on videos.
I am too. I can't watch your videos.
It's not even some of one of my all-time favorite channels, and then they started their second channel, and that's Daily Driven Exotics.
Yeah.
And it's like I realized last night I am 9 videos behind between their 2 channels. Basically, this is what happened last night. I started watching a video from Steve, Hops and Lead.
You know which one? Like a brew review?
One of his brew reviews.
His are nice because they're really short.
Still didn't work out well for me. I'm laying because
I can only assume because I was out pretty good last night too.
Let's just say I'm a right side sleeper and a side sleeper. I can't sleep on my back. I instantly wake up like someone just
panicking. Panicking. Yeah, no, I'm the same. I sleep on my stomach though. My stomach or side.
I can sleep on my stomach, but I also have a rib issue.
Yeah.
Like anybody that really, really knows me that I've ever taken for a motorcycle ride, if you wrap your arms around me and get them right under my ribs,
you giggle.
I have to drive really nice because as I accelerate, as you start to pull away, your hands go up under my ribs and I freak the fuck. It's not funny. It's like a panic. It's like a panic attack. If Christine rolls over and puts her arm on my ribs, I immediately wake up and move her arm. I can't have anything touching my ribs.
You gotta get those little handle straps sewn into your jacket
Yeah,
if you ever get a bike again.
Hang on to that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So-
you don't have to worry. You ain't getting a bike, so.
Yeah, shut up. So I'm sleeping on my side. I'm laying in bed on my side, and I'm literally holding my phone like this. And I swear to God, Steve, I'm watching you talk about, and next thing I know, I hear clunk, and it's like my hand's empty, and the phone.
You dropped the phone.
The phone fell between my side stand and the bed, and there's a cloth cover to cover my side stand, and now the phone is like somewhere.
And you said, "I'll get you tomorrow."
It was like 35% charged. I'll worry about you tomorrow. And I turned around and went to sleep. But oh my God, lately I don't know if it's because I've been so busy during the day or what. But the only time that I have had any time to catch up on anybody's videos is at night, and that has worked out for about 37 seconds. Last night, I don't even understand. It was like the video had just started. It was like, there's Steve, and then I hear the phone hitting the floor, and it was like, did someone shoot me with one of those Marlin Perkin, the black dart? Oh, what's that?
For me now, like honestly, now that weather is starting to get better, I don't have enough time to watch videos.
I am not going to be up late tonight.
If I watch a video, it's in my truck when I'm driving. You know what I mean? I'll plug it into the aux or whatever, the Bluetooth, and I'll listen to it. But I don't really watch videos anymore. I just don't have the time.
I just spent.
And piss off to all the extra comments out there that I don't have the time. I do have the time, but I got better ways to spend it than watching a video.
I spent 4 hours outside, sucking clean air, enjoying vitamin D coming at me through Mother Nature, and it's... Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
Today.
Right now.
The current temperature in Duluth is 85 degrees.
85? Holy fuck, that's 10 degrees warmer than they guessed it was going to be. No wonder I was sweating buckets.
Actually,
I woke up...
The last I heard is they predicted it would be 70.
Yeah, I heard like 72 to 75 tops.
So... It is
85 degrees.
We should have brought the goddamn camera outside is what we should have done.
No wonder why I was fucking sweating just swinging an axe, dude. I mean, literally 2 swings and I started sweating.
Hey, as a side story, I come home and I have got this bitch in my backyard cutting up wood and stacking it for me from my fire pit. It's great to be me. What were you doing when I got home?
I was that bitch chopping wood for you.
He brought a lot of fucking... What did you say? A heaping? Your truck?
But it was only a half a truckload. I didn't think you needed a full truckload. So I'm like, I only filled the back end halfway.
If we do
but
a
I
fire
stacked
pit,
it up across the top, and now I'm looking, like, these logs are pretty big, right? So I'm splitting them up, and Eric's telling me where I can stack all the wood. 3 logs, and I'm like, I'm almost 1/3 full of what he gave me, and there's like 20 logs.
I can honestly say...
You got a lot of firewood, man.
I can honestly say with what you brought over...
It'll be good for the summer.
If we were to burn 3 times a week, I bet you we'd empty the first bay, and there's 3 more.
Nah, man, if Jules comes up here, that shit's going to be gone in like a week.
Oh.
She's got to have her fire every night, and it starts at like 5, 6 o'clock, and it goes until 10.
Yeah, but okay, I don't know. Any of you that burn, what I will have is the above ground flower gardens that I built for Christine. Underneath them, he's filling that up, so it is the entire length of my garage by 3.5 feet filled full of logs.
And that's still not nearly enough room.
And that's not going to be enough.
I mean, that's not a huge stack. That's honestly not a huge stack, but
well,
it's surprising because it was only a half a truckload.
It is for a fire pit burner. If we were heating this house, that'd be a different story.
Yeah.
But for what I do with it, that's more than a season. If you made it my goal that I had to get rid of all that because I'd win some kind of a prize.
We can do that in a day. But I mean,
just keep piling it on.
Yeah, but I mean, no.
You take third shift.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, once I threw it over the fence, I'm like, all right, that's a half a truckload, and then I left to go haul that shit, come back, start chopping wood. I got after 1 log. After one log, I'm like, that's what
Well,
that. I'm like, that's what that did. I'm like, I think I might have grabbed a little too much.
Some of those, you're well over 3 feet to go around it. Not across, to go around it.
Yeah. I would say they're probably like maybe 18 inches, one side to the other, roughly.
DFC, top 10 biatches. Coleman 75. You're my you're my every now and then commenter. Coleman, appreciate you. Cheers. Damn, you're getting in shape.
Good intro.
Yeah. I'm just
You know what? You gotta tell me what gym you've been going to, because man, I just went and worked the past couple days and I realized how out of shape I am in. So maybe we should go work out together sometime. The way we just did.
By the way, do you
chopping some wood?
Do you remember my conversation? If you find any sours, pick them up and I'll pay you back.
Sours? What sours?
Sour beers. I need to put together
one
or two for Lily, and this package has to depart this house within the next 2 weeks for her party.
So I didn't recall hearing that, but
well, we were
I will try to remember.
We were drinking.
Well, yeah, but I mean, once you probably said sours, I just quit listening.
Oh, I should not have let Miles open that one.
I don't like
that was some
sours.
sour, nasty shit, but it would have been good to put in the box. The one from Surly. He drank that. Well, he drank some of it.
Is he, does he even like any of this stuff sometimes? I mean...
He read it, and it says right on the can.
Well, he's not so much of a drinker, like he really liked that stuff that was 2.5%, which I get why he liked it. It smelled good. I didn't taste it, but it smelled good.
He really liked yesterday's, but it's hard not to for him. The New Glarus Raspberry Tart.
Oh, yeah, it's not anything special, but that's just me.
Now, having said that, if you see that scene of me lifting those weights at the very beginning, that was actually when I used to actually go and work out. I strangely actually, muscles develop fairly fast, but just like oxygen, it goes away really fast. But there's the cage, so the bar can't fall below this point.
Yeah.
If you this is what you do. All you do is you pick it up and you do this.
Yeah, you're using your shoulders.
This muscle group started to get to the point where I stopped doing those because I thought
sticking out too big.
It looked disgusting. Yeah, I was like, David Brown. You know how David Brown develops this muscle group? He holds his penis in his hand.
I thought that was him fucking lifting his cock into the shopping cart every time he went in.
Ladies, good to see you.
Oh, Jesus.
Jack, hey, would you like me to stir your coffee? Okay, moving on. Then Scourge, Matt 2 again. Must have heard you talking shit yesterday. I might have said some things about Miles. So.
Hey, well, no, actually, I was really surprised you guys were doing a brew review, dude. I walked over just because I had those beers.
This was not planned. I was going to call Christopher and I was going to get him on the video chat.
Yeah.
And I literally I got the comments all dialed up and I heard someone coming down the stairs and I could tell by the stride that it was not Christine. I'm like, fuck it must, no. Matt you would have said something, usually some, put your pants back on or something at the top of the stairs. Look over and it's Miles, and it's like he came down here with another bottle of Odin's Skull.
Oh, so really me and Miles both came over just to bring over a beer, and you...
I was like, I'm just getting ready to do because he goes...
Like, damn, I'm really getting knocked off my block. I know everyone else teases me, but holy shit, Miles is making more appearances than me? Holy Christ. What's this neighborhood come to?
No, I mean, Miles, if you watch this, I don't mean this negatively, but I was not looking forward to doing another brew review with Miles right away. I was going to get Christopher along with company.
No, I get it. I'm still laughing. Hey, he can give me shit. I'll give him shit. You can give him shit. We all give each other shit. I think I butthurt him, though, yesterday.
Which one?
Miles.
No. I mean, which comment? I thought there was a few
Right when I came down. Yeah, well, because he started this shit.
Like, hey, Matt, here's your knife back.
Right when I walk in, he starts giving me shit. He's like, I only give you a shit because I like you. I ain't going to quit talking to you. And I said, well, that wouldn't be the worst of things either. He just... like, why? You gotta fucking lose on these sleeves. You quit talking to me.
Yeah. Smile Money says, I'm not going to put any skateboard tape on my 1911. Then again, I carry a Glock. The 1911 is my range target handgun.
You know what? With Smile Money, I will agree with my 1911. I ain't gonna put that shit on. Not that it doesn't do its job, honestly. It does do its job that it's intended to do, but I'm not gonna do that to my 1911. But I also do have I've got quite a few Glocks now. I'm not even a big Glock guy, and I'm freaking.
Yeah, but it's like wrapping
stocking up on the bitches.
Let's just say I wrapped your truck in a pink and white swirl pattern. That's what I've done with that. The real shit's underneath. It's not getting. Actually, it's being protected right now.
That's fine, but guess what? I ain't want to be driving around in no pink ass truck either.
Actually, David didn't like these sights, but he's not a fan of the blackout blade. But then I pointed out that it actually does have a tritium vial in it. It's the snowman, the straight eight.
I seen that. I'm still not a huge fan of that either, though. I tell you what, the one you just showed me today, I've never seen anything like that, and I think they're awesome. If they could only raise them up like a regular sight, because those are built in.
Well, the reason that it's like that is just it's 100%
No, I
carry
get
gun.
I get that. It's completely everything is micromanaged and has a purpose. I get that. I'm just saying the sight alone, though, that is the coolest sight I've ever seen. I didn't even know they did that. And it's bright as shit, dude. Bright as shit.
We don't have to pussyfoot around it. There's not.
I wonder how it works.
There's no legalities.
I want to know how it works. No, I want to know how it works at night, though.
I sold him something.
I want to know how it works at night. Have you tried it? Just because there's not a lot of light.
It's.
I know it's supposed to suck up everything.
It has Meeper light in it.
Okay.
So it should glow just like these in the dark.
Okay. No, that's fucking crazy.
But you do have 9 shots. You can work your way into the bad guy.
I only need one unless I try to shoot like the way cops are supposed to shoot.
Wait a second.
Shoot him in the finger.
I can't.
I'll be shooting for a while.
No, technically, I did not sell you a gun today.
I was just gonna say you are a liar because you didn't.
She did the legal transfer on that. Christine has been having
regrets.
Sort of regrets on her SIG SAS. So she sold it to Matt. And if anybody can find the Hellcat with the safety lever on it, Christine took his money, put it in an envelope in the safe, and is going to buy the Hellcat. And my go-to guy, NIHAP, is already on it, and he goes, "That's a hot commodity gun."
I'm not gonna lie. If it was that price, I'd have probably said no. But for what was said, I was like. Yeah, I think hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna go home. I got cash right now.
actually, she said that she was willing to sell it for a little less, but that was without the holster.
That's
and I go, why are you gonna hang onto the holster?
You keep raising the price every time I asked you.
Yeah, I mean,
how much more can I believe this fucker for?
Christine said because it's Matt, I'd go $970. No, she gave him a deal.
Oh, fucking $970.
She gave him too good of a fucking deal, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't.
Okay, but that does come with the contingent. I bought that with the contingent.
Okay.
I can't sell it for $1,200.
But he can sell it for 13, 14, 11. See, I sold him something once, a good faith friend deal. The fucker turned around and doubled his money in 15 seconds?
Hey, actually I did take it out. I shot it a few times. I did have fun. That was my first pistol, dude. So why wouldn't I sell it for double what I paid for it? And upgrade. Did I not get one right after that, like pretty much? I mean, I upgraded. That was a good upgrade. You did hook a brother up. Look at me now. I was gunless until I met you.
Wait a second, though. You want to know exactly what I told Christine? Christine goes, well, for Matt, I'd take $200 off, and she's got like, I think honestly, between me and her, there's less than 10 mags through it.
Yeah.
So there isn't even 100 rounds.
I know
gun.
it wasn't shot a lot.
And she goes, for Matt, I'd go 200 less. And I go,
you realize this motherfucker?
I go, I realize you're doing a solid.
You know this fucking bastard over here. I promise you that ain't going anywhere though. If that goes anywhere, I'm serious. If it goes anywhere, it's going to my mom.
I said to her, I go, why did you instantly take $200 off from Matt? She goes like this. She was sitting at the computer. She looked outside, and you were actually in full swing. She goes, he's cutting fucking wood in the backyard for us. Okay, I see your point, Matt. But we barter back and forth for each other. That's what friends do.
Well, I wouldn't even say we barter, man. I mean, we just help
do shit.
Yeah, we help each other out.
But I told her, I said, you know where you'd be better off? Not selling that gun to Matt. Having Matt sell that gun for you. You'd walk away with cash and a Hellcat.
Fuck you.
No, if you didn't actually want that, and I said, could you find a seller?
But I wanted a SIG. I've never had one. And actually, I really, really do. Even though I'm not a huge, small compact kind of guy, that's going to be my small, compact, little baby.
I'm sorry, I don't have a problem saying this in front of you. Right now, if I went in the safe and said, you know what, my G19, I'm going to hand it to Matt, and I'm going to tell him I need 500 out of it. If he can sell it for 9, you keep 1, and then I get the rest. So you made $100 just finding a seller for it?
Yeah, but that seems like a fucking shaky ass deal, because I'll just buy it for the cheapest I can get it and fucking sell it for the most.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem. I want to use you for your ability. I don't want to sell it so that you can get rich off of it.
Well, I'm trying to be rich, but I mean, like, dude, I ain't working. I got to make money somehow. Actually, no, I lied. I worked the last 2 days.
Did you or did you not double your money on the first thing I sold you?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to comments. I mean, I'm still proud of you.
How can you be mad, dude? It was a fucking high point.
Oh my God, you sold it for like 10 times what you could buy it for new. I don't even understand how that even took place.
You know, you talk to drunk people at a bar.
That'd be like John Solar the night that he bought the knife.
Hey,
let's see.
In my defense, I didn't sell it to him drunk. You talked to him, and then the next morning you set up the deal, and they're all wasted. Get their number. And actually, I knew this guy. I knew him. I already had his number. But I'm like, I'm not doing this right now, and I don't even have it on me.
So what you're saying is you fucked a friend.
I'm like, no,
an acquaintance.
More of an acquaintance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. You can screw over an acquaintance.
I don't really fuck him over. He wanted a gun.
Well,
and I said I got one.
If there's a...
He was content with everything about it. I told him it was a .45 caliber. I said it was a high point, had a lifetime warranty.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that,
I think he actually threw out the number before I ever did.
I should put you on to this mission.
What?
High Point closes every day before I get home. I need an RMR to get permission to ship that to them. You have to call.
An RMR.
They give you a authorized return number.
Okay.
I can't get home in time.
We started drinking. You give me the details, write it down or type it. I'll get it done.
We need to prove Mikey wrong. That's all I'm saying.
I'll get it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now because they won't fix it.
They're not going to fix it. Yep. Bullshit. They'll fucking. They had a guy who admitted I put this behind my truck and drove it down the alley. Okay.
Tell me what you need me to do. Like, text me. Send me a message. Tell me what you need me to do. I'll do it.
Yeah, I printed off the thing and I'll give you the gun in case they ask for the serial number. We just need to get an authorization so I can mail it back into them to get it fixed. Mikey swears that I can't do this, and it's like...
You don't have to give me the gun. Just write down the serial number on that shit.
Well, the paperweight. NIAP, I wish I would have actually done that video we were talking about. The things it was trying to come up with everything you could do with a high point, but shoot it.
Hey, that is a badass fucking paperweight, though.
I don't care what anyone says.
I
know what that gun has gone through.
I like high points. I don't care who wants to knock them. I do like them. I mean, I like my other guns better, but...
Believe it or not, it's accurate. And it's why it's accurate?
And it's hella durable.
It's accurate because it has a non-tilting barrel. When you fire that gun, it's like some of the old Walthers. The barrel doesn't move. There's no chance. It's a great design for accuracy. It's just...
It's a fucking frying pan that you're lifting up every time. Wait, hold on. You want to have a gunfight? This ain't fair. Hold on.
It's easier just to hold this up.
Yeah, it is.
Loaded.
One-handed anyways. No, but I still like him, man. I like him.
No, I would appreciate it if you could at least get me that number so I can ship it back.
I told you tell me what I gotta do, I'll get it done, boss. Yep,
Okay.
and that was for whoever else.
Ship all of your broken high points to Matt. He'll take care of this shit for you.
No,
Rich-
I was only talking to you, boss.
Oh, fuck you.
Who is it that's got to take it? So he's gonna start taking a drink? No, he's gonna have the beer games or whatever when I'm on. It wasn't Smile Money, I don't think. It was
Was it Steve?
No.
I don't even remember.
But he was saying like, because all these things I say constantly, and boss is one of them. Calling you boss, so that's 4 times now. He's gonna have to drink.
It's either Poco Loco or it was Steve.
Local.
Neither of those? Who else is sarcastic as all get out? That's all of you.
No, yeah, right. No, we scroll. We'll figure it out. Maybe it was Smile Money, but I don't think it was.
Rich Huff says, "Cheers, all." Cheers, Rich.
Hey, go back real quick. I just want to. Right there. See, I like this discouraged because the neighborhood looks at me in just the opposite way.
Well,
instead of Miles, it's Matt.
Vice
versa.
Anybody that's lived here long enough, even Miles even made reference to that. I haven't had a great past with the Duluth Police Department.
I told you last time, right? How they ran up on me just a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
No.
Seriously?
No.
Yes, I did.
The Duluth Police?
Yes.
Ran up on you?
Yes, guns drawn.
No, you did not tell me that.
So it was Sunday. I think it was a Sunday. Whatever. It was the other night. And I left the bar at close, started walking up. I always stay a little later because I'll smoke a joint and...
Marlboro.
Yeah. You know, while they're doing their cleaning. Finish my shot of whiskey and everything else.
You're one of those special people that get to stay after the lights go up.
Oh, I do. Dude, I'm there till midnight if I want. It don't matter.
Wait a second, what time do they have? 10 o'clock?
They have to close at 11.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm finishing my drink, and I'm having a cigarette, whatever, and I leave. Tell the bartender good night. Start walking home. I get up to 40th, right? Where the lights are, on Grand. Take left. Start walking up, and as soon as I turn left to go up, I hear a... just a car hauling ass from like the freeway area. I turn and look, super blue lights, right? I'm like, that's a cop. They didn't have lights on, no sirens, but that's a cop. I don't see people ever hauling like
You can always tell when the lights are bobbing. That means they're driving real fast when they're hitting all of our potholes.
So I'm like, all right, this is a cop, right? Whatever. So I just keep on walking. Dude, all of a sudden they get right past the lights and they pull right in behind me, like where I'm walking. They pull right up on me. I'm like, what the hell's going on? They get out their cars. There's 2 of them. They get out of their cars, guns pulled out, and they just start running right at me. I'm like, no joke. This is exactly what happened. I'm like, you fuckers are not here for me like this, are you? And they just kept running right past me. Dude, I thought they were like coming to fucking hunt me down or something. And they just kept running right past me. Well, then I saw 3 more cars come up right after. And one guy gets out. everyone goes up. But one guy gets out. I'm like, what the hell's going on, man? You guys got to tell me what's going on. Because I'm trying to walk. And they say, no, you ain't going any farther. You know, after all the other ones showed up. I'm like, no one's saying anything to me. So the one finally starts talking to me. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, you can't go up that way. There's a burglary in process. I'm like, look, first he told me I got to go the other way. I'm like,
that'd be up by the church?
The white church on the end of the block. Yeah, it was right behind that. But he's like, you got to turn around and go the other way. I'm like, that's the way I just came from, and I live right over there. I sure as hell am not walking the other way. That's kind of backtracking from where I came.
Could you walk me home?
So I'm like, just tell me what's going on. I'll work with you, because they weren't there for me. I'm like, I'll work with you. He's like, there's burglary in process. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm walking that way. He goes, all right, well, that's fine. Cut across the street again. He made me go on the other side of 40th, where I just came from. And then he's like, go up to that school complex, whatever. He's like, and then you can cut across over to your place. But he goes, if you go inside of that area,
the no-go?
He goes, there's a lot of cops, and you're not going to go through. I'm like, I get that. I just saw a few of them. Dude, they seriously, they got all their cars, fucking pulled their guns, and they're running up like this. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, I was so baffled. I'm like, I'm laughing. I'm like, you fuckers are not here for me like this, are you? What are you? And they just kept running past.
Hey, have a nice day.
I was like, I know I drank. What the fuck? When guns get pulled by cops, I figured I was going to be a target or something.
I heard that the other night too.
I'm like, what the hell?
They
just ran right past me.
When you can actually hear, like when our bedroom window's open because it's aiming in that direction, you can actually hear the wind being displaced by a car moving that fast. Mm-hmm. And it was like, wow, that's fucking something is moving. And then it was like 3 or 4 cars that I could hear were within 1 block of this house.
I saw 3 or 4 alongside of 40th that I was going up. The first one was the one that fucking came out guns a-blazing. Like, I was like, what the hell? But they passed, and then, or no, they didn't pass. They ran past. Another one pulled up behind them. Another car drove past them up to the corner. The guys that parked behind him, one of them told me what was going on. Because that's why I was like, what the hell? I'm in shock. Like, dude, they just ran past me, guns a-blazing. Like, they wouldn't even talk to me. They didn't even talk. So, I was happy the one guy said something. But yeah, it was crazy. But then I got up there and I'm walking. Dude, there was 3 squads on 40th. There were 4 in front of the house. On 4th Street. And then there were bunches of them up on every corner, to like surround the area.
Again, I could possibly be chastised, but it's the fucking truth. Duluth used to be, at best, I guess we would want to use the words at worst. At worst, 1 homicide every year or 2. Since all of the blacks have come here from Chicago...
Sorry, I don't want to be in this conversation because that would be racist.
Yes. We are... We're talking about like shootings per week for a while.
The Chicago and Milwaukee boys, you mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, those Chicago and Milwaukee boys that are...
moving up in bus loads.
The shade. Not...
See, there you go again with that.
Well, I'm sorry.
There you go again with that.
If you can't be truthful, then I'm sorry, we're lost.
No, I get it.
Since the fucking blacks from Chicago have been coming here in masses, our shootings and murder rate has gone from 1 every 1 or 2 years.
What about drug deaths? That's skyrocketing too. All the fentanyl and shit coming up here. The heroin. The crack.
So, again, if you want to call racist, I'll call a spade is a spade. Why are so many blacks being incarcerated for doing bad things? Because so many fucking blacks do bad things. I want that shit, the Chicago shit, out of fucking Duluth. We may have been liberal, but now we are turning into a fucking drug and murder. I mean, I'm so sick and tired of it.
I just remembered something. So I just want to check. We are at an hour, so let's keep on reading. Do I need to grab that? Thank God it's Tuesday. I mean, we still got enough, but we've been.
Maybe. Poco Loco.
I can grab something else.
Nobody Butterface? Poco
Nice
Loco.
Butterface.
Right
nice. No, nice body Butterface?
Yeah. Like
That's a Butterface.
Like usual, I have no idea what he's talking about.
That's a Butterface. You don't have to say nice body Butterface. It's just she's a Butterface.
Which one? There's 3.
Yeah, that's question 2.
Intro?
Everything's nice until...
He's probably talking about yesterday's brew girl. She actually, her eyes, she has those really radiant eyes, and it kind of, yeah. Okay, so then he says, right on, thank you. And I'm sure he's talking about the fact that I have now fully committed to sending him the laptop. I need to get it packaged up, and I'll get it in the mail.
Hold on, what laptop are we talking about? Is this Biden's laptop?
Yeah, Hunter's, yeah. I'm sending Poco Loco Hunter's laptop.
Dude, that's a good find, man. You might be able to make some money if you find the right seller.
Oh, there's some good videos on there.
Talk to me, I could probably hook you up, make some money.
Yeah. Sell it to him for $200, you can sell it for $1 million. Poco Loco, I have an idea. Post something on Facebook, then after someone replies, edit the posts so they look like an asshole.
Here's the thing. So I tell you what, if there's anything you want to sell, I'll make a better deal with you. Realistic for both of us. Just because going forward, here's the thing. So you tell me your base price, what you want to sell it for.
Uh-huh.
I will sell it for as much as I can get for it. Alright? So then I take your price, I'll pay you for that, and then I'll give you 15% of what I go over top.
Hey, maybe we should...
Because that's still giving you 15% of my cut.
Maybe we should sell Alicia, and I'll build another one.
Yeah, the problem is I don't know who's in the market for ARs, but you know what? I mean, I can find them.
No, fuck right now. You know, if I go through...
Actually, surprisingly, it doesn't seem like as many people are interested in guns as you think right now. At least up here.
If I showed you my messenger thing...
I mean,
is there any way you can find me an AK or an AR? Do you have an extra AK or an AR? Dude, I said, you know what, my friend Dwayne I used to work with, I said, let me be honest with you, Dwayne. Yeah, I have an AK I could sell you, but I would feel really terrible because I have a number in my brain that I am not willing to go below, and you're a friend, so let's just say that no, I don't have anything I want to sell right now.
Well, if they ever want like a 308 with a large capacity mag, as Joe Biden would call it. Well, I guess you would say it's a large.
So you have a two rounder?
I don't even think it's straight anymore. I think it's round.
Oh.
But anyways, I'd probably let everything what I got go. But you know what? I'm kind of like you. That was my baby. That was my first build, and I like it. That's my deer hunter. No matter what Joe Biden wants to say, that's my deer hunter.
Do you still have the original stock for it? Like, could you return it and use the blue to build again?
I think if I don't have it, I think I gave it to you, dude. Honestly.
I only know of one part of yours. And that's on the BB
gun. Yeah. No, I think I left you the stock, to be honest. Otherwise, I don't know where it would be. That was one of the bigger items that, like most of the small stuff I have.
What was the original stock?
It was a fold-out. Or not fold-out. It was the... I'll show you.
Yeah, just a regular generic stock.
Yeah. The one that you could...
the regular stuff that comes with the beehive shit. Probably nothing special.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh, yeah, I probably.
No, I'm pretty sure I gave it to you. It was one that folded out.
The bottom line is the buffer tube and a buffer for a, well, not the buffer. The buffer tube in stock on a 308 is the same as a 5.56.
Yeah, well, anything, but I'm just saying, anything, I'd maybe take the wood off. unless that's
Right.
what they wanted.
Or you could do it all over
But
again.
either way, that's what I'm saying. I could do it all over again, but I wouldn't go anything less than 22 right now for what I've.
Well, no, I'm telling you right now, if Christine said, you know what, I'd really like one that looks just like the Bunkinator, the only way I can do that is to start over.
Yeah.
I would sell that gun as you see it, minus the Huber brake.
Yeah.
That would have to move on to our next one.
Yeah.
And I'm really going to have to watch the video footage. I think I have Christine shooting both that and the Bunkinator, because I'm wondering how much of a difference John's brake is making in 9mm. Christine absolutely wanted it because it's John, and
Yeah.
John's part of our family.
I don't have one of those yet, and actually I would like one of those for my
That would
308.
make a huge difference on your 308.
That's what I'm saying. On my 308, I'd like that. But I told you what I wanted, didn't I?
What, the big tanker brake?
No, I want the Huber one, but I want it. I
Oh, yeah,
want it,
anodized.
I want it Damascus and anodized blue.
Well, I know he does Damascus because Alice.
I know he does. Yeah, I know he does. I know he
Well,
does.
he
that. I've
he
seen
did
him.
that for Christine, so I'm sure he probably
But I
could
don't know
do
if
blue.
he does the anodized part.
I do know. I do have someone in the family, sort of,
Yeah.
that has an anodizing shop.
Yeah.
The problem is, it's like fucking stupid. I asked him about doing.
Like to how much?
I asked him about actually anodizing a Huber brake.
Yeah.
And they have a minimum amount of color they can buy at a time. And to do that brake, it was almost exactly what it cost to have the brake.
Yeah.
I was like, he's like,
It's
oh
not-
yeah.
I'm sure it's not cheap, but that's why it'd be nice to know if he was able to do it himself.
My friend Chris was like, yeah, you bring me in, say the stock, and we can scan it, and I can actually make up and order the anodizing, the powder. And he goes, I can make that brake the exact same color as the rest of that gun, but that particular color is not cheap. That particular color actually comes in a minimum purchase. It's like, oh my god. So, like...
I would say, fuck it, you use what you need and give me the rest, because I've got other parts I'd probably in the future want to change to the same.
Right now, I could...
Well, you know what I'm saying, though?
Right now, I have a 15-inch handguard, a better, slightly better, because I do like the white label handguard.
I do like that Odin one you got there. I like the shape of it.
Oh no, that's the OS Lite. So there's no rail where you don't need rail.
Oh, yeah, that is the Odin, though, still. That's still Odin. No, that's what I was talking about. Okay. You said that's old light. What? No, that's your Odin one. Jesus Christ. Those two sounded bad. I'll read comments. You go wipe, all right? Jesus Christ.
Marsh, I had the same deal with my two nieces. Call me anytime during the night if you need a ride home, but don't drink and drive. Absolutely.
I'm the same way, but the problem is I'm not usually available nights.
Because you're drinking.
Yeah, but you know what? You can still give me a call. I'll get a cab for you. I
know this doesn't come as a surprise, but that has happened. You know, Sam calls.
You're great.
I need a ride.
That's what I'm saying, though. I'll call you a fucking cab.
Dad's already shit-faced.
I'll call you a cab.
I was gonna get her an Uber. Christine goes, "No, I haven't had anything to drink. I'll go take care of this." But again, I got to
call somebody.
Yeah, just call somebody. Never do anything stupid. Don't get behind the wheel if you have any alcohol in your system. For me, there used to be a minimum that I used to mentally thought was reasonable.
It was like 4 mugs, and then like 4 DWIs later, I realized I think I'm off a bit.
I'm telling you right now, one of these will
put you over.
Is in prison.
Yeah, I won't.
You're going to jail.
No, I just honestly I don't even go to the bar anymore if I have a vehicle. Like I'll walk, or I'll take a bus, or I'll get a ride, or I'll do something.
And I can say that I'm heading down to Players. Oh, there's this truck, and he's gone because he walked. No, for me, what was the big equalizer is the conceal and carry permit.
Yeah.
Now I thought, and this hasn't made it has made me release any of my prior thoughts on this, but I thought in Minnesota, if you have a conceal and carry and you have an alcohol offense while you are carrying, you would lose your carry permit for life. It turns out it's not the case.
No, it's just more of a slap on the wrist.
It's a year.
You lose it for a year. But that might be changing soon.
Yeah, you don't want to take any chances. I personally am. I will do.
That's right there for you after the show when you actually need it.
Oh, here it is right here. No, I believe that my personal protection is more important in a lot of situations. Like when we go out, if I'm carrying and we're gonna drink, sometimes I'll pass. What I like if Christine is with is that she has a conceal and carry, and then I hand her the gun. Like, it's pretty much now a well-known thing. If we are going out for dinner with Dave and Bunky, I just give her the firearm in the parking lot before we go in. Poco Loco.
David treats you well.
Yeah, he's like, get him another one of those. Oh my God. That one was like, 98 ounces?
I forgot that whiskey call. Get him a whiskey too.
Yeah, it comes in this glass right here. I know you can't see that, but it holds 5 beers. Yeah. Why it didn't hold 6, I don't know.
You're basically drinking those fishbowl margaritas. By the time you leave, you had about 3 of those.
Poco Loco, have you seen the Judge Judy episode with George Dude? What a train wreck. Now, Poco Loco, I have had people send me that video over and over and over again in the last year, and some people are saying that is not George Floyd on the Judge Judy episode. So I don't know what honestly is the truth. Clyde, whiskey and revolution for all.
All right, I tell you what. What kind of whiskey do you want? I'll grab it. You just keep reading because we're already over an hour and we still look like we got some comments. You got comments.
Either Ardbeg or Emrat. It's your choice. Clyde, I'm going to need a tracking number and a copy of the receipt with insurance. Laugh my fucking ass off. It's a fucking wallet.
I normally go with what we have more of, but you're almost out on this. We might as well just
kill it.
Well,
I might get. I might get.
We'll give you some space.
I might get another bottle tomorrow.
Yeah. I was gonna pick up one of that stuff I usually get, the Lagavulin. I didn't because I picked up these beers and I just didn't want to use my card. I didn't have a shit ton of cash. I was waiting to get paid. Fuck off. Hey, you should know I have a lot of cash.
Didn't I? Yeah,
I didn't.
Hookers normally do. Is that empty now?
Yes. Hey, I still bought us some really good beer, I thought.
Did I not give you some money for Lagavulin?
Yeah, you did.
Do you need more?
No, you gave me... Well, I'll take more, but you only gave me half. You gave me half for a bottle, which I said I'd share with you.
No, that's... technically speaking, I probably drank more than...
Don't worry about that right now. Just keep reading the comments.
Smart money. Look at that shit, huh? Poco Loco, it's pretty sad that only a sport that knows how to take a knee is freaking ice skating. Poco Loco, H3. Ooh, first number's called.
That's a fucking hit, but it's already in the past, yo.
That was already a hit.
Sorry, Poco.
Nice waste of a bullet. Poco Loco, I would trade their firearm for a 3D printed lower, laugh out loud. I would trade their firearm for a... Harmarsh, sounds to me like the guy is still alive. You see some crazy stuff on ScrewTube.
Don't know what he's talking about, but I believe him.
Clyde, G10.
I don't believe they've made one of those yet. What's the lowest one they go? That's G17, isn't it?
For what? The Glock?
Yeah.
The smallest number?
Yeah. It was a joke. I think it was a G17. Over your fucking head. Glad you caught on at some point.
Okay, let me, wait a second.
No. That's, you don't have to pull up that because he already hit you. That was already a hit. Oh, you're talking about the G10. Sorry, I was still thinking about, what was it, H3 it was called? Yeah.
Yeah, G10 is a hit. Hit. G10, hit.
Sorry, that blew up.
Clyde in a novel. Is there a read more button? Oh good. Dozens of cannabis varieties contain menthol. Green Monster, Wonder Woman,
OG, Himalayan Gold, Cabbage Patch, and Space Needle are just a handful of method weed strains on today's cannabis market. Another terpene found in cannabis, isopulagol, whatever, I'm not sure that one is designed as a precursor to menthol. So even though the strain with the terpene aren't technically menthol weed, you may still experience an icy or numbing sensation when smoking weed with either of these terpenes. I'm guessing, you know, the terpenes or whatever inside of them, how they're growing them. Oh, that's crazy because I just heard, you know, the big old number 46 is trying to ban menthol cigarettes. I thought he was looking out for the black boys. Hey, you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Now that I'm in office, hey, by the way, we're getting rid of all those menthol cigarettes that you all like.
Yeah, now that
and fuck those flavored cigars too.
Now that I'm in office, fuck all you black people, because I just did what we always do. We took advantage of you.
That was literally...
Thanks for voting for us, fucking losers.
No, that was literally like the biggest fuck you to black people, if you ask me. Because I'm not being racist. I'm just telling you, like, call it racist, but whatever. From my experiences, and that's, you know, firsthand, my experiences, black people like their menthol cigarettes, for the most part. Not all of them, but 95% of them like the menthols. If that's the case,
aren't a bunch of blacks about to be upset with Biden?
Yeah, oh, well, you already heard BLM is fucking saying Biden's worse than Trump now. Did you hear that?
No, but...
Oh, no, it's out there. I gotta hook you up with these things. I get emails every day from
cheers.
Trending Politics. Dude, they give you a lot of good stories. I believe that was from Clyde. Thank you, sir. Not that I needed it, but thank you. You put that in your beer?
Yes.
So your beer must have been really bad, or you just really didn't want to take a shot.
As it's warming, I'm getting a little heat from the chilies.
Oh, yeah. You see this? I'm getting the shivers right now. I got some nips going on. Stay back.
I see them.
I know, that's what I was saying. I got some nips going on. I got a little...
Hey, watch this.
I got a little cold thing. I don't even got to flick them. Hey, you know what we got to get you to do? I got a good one.
You know what we need to get you to do?
We got to get you to chop some wood out there. No, we got to get you to chop some wood out there. And then like the next week and put on that shirt I gave you.
Oh, God.
You know, the nipple shirt
and
the armpits?
Yeah. Clyde, 50 BMG round can produce between 10,000 and 15,000 foot-pounds force, 14 to 20 joules depending on its powder and bullet type, as well as the weapon it is fired from.
Did you see the post about the guy that put that in his, it was a 12 or 10 gauge shotgun, I can't remember?
Well, if you're talking about Scott at Kentucky Ballistics...
No,
he shot a slap round out of a 50 BMG with a slap round approved barrel, and it blew up. And he's lucky to be alive.
Well, no, that's good. It was more of a joke, but this guy put in a 50 BMG in his shotgun. He goes, they wouldn't want me to fire this out of here, otherwise it wouldn't fit. You know, just like a hillbilly redneck. Like, fuck, it fits perfect. I got myself a 50 round, or 50 caliber shotgun. That was just recent, man. I can't believe you didn't see that. Because usually I share or show you all the good stuff. I don't know if it was 12 gauge or 10 gauge. It was one of the two.
Ooh, it doesn't. It's the 12 gauge is just a hair bigger. What I don't know. Maybe a 20 gauge.
I don't know.
I don't have a 20 gauge to compare this with.
I don't either. But he did it right on video, and he was laughing about it. Like, they wouldn't want me to shoot this out of a shotgun if they didn't make it this way. He never fucking shot it. I'm wondering that could only really fuck someone's day up.
Oh, you fuck! You know
what? That's something I would totally do.
Actually, this was something I was wondering about being able to mod.
Just make your own shotgun.
Make the single shot.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, fuck. At this point in time, I've asked if anybody wants to do the Mosin project. I have.
There's probably a few options you can do out there with that. Not just a Mosin. I mean, you might have to fully customize it a bit.
It's an ATI Mosin stock. I'm just saying. Yeah, the video where I'm like, the government wants me to tell you, I actually had this thing clamped right here, so it looked like the government was aiming the gun at me.
Nice. All right, back to the comments, man. I'm sorry. I got us off topic again.
There's a shock.
Piss off. You know you love me. I bring up some good questions and some stupid ones.
Oh my God, Clyde. I could read this for a hour.
You can just totally pass on that one and say, Clyde, sorry.
Background, blah, blah, baby. I want to slap my penis, machine gun, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yesterday when Miles was on and he was talking about that round, what Miles didn't know, and I didn't know until I watched an older video from Scott at Kentucky Ballistics, the barrel that he was given to put in that rifle is specifically made for the slap round.
For the 7.62?
It's a BMG slap round. It's a heavy BMG, penetrator.
So a 50 caliber.
And the gun blew up.
Okay.
And he's fucking unbelievably lucky to be alive. A dog ear, not only did he take the cap to his face, broke his skull in 3 spots in his nose, and he lost vision, which he's expected to regain. The dog ear from the firearm, from the weapon, when it came back, shattered. One dog ear bounced off the side of his skull and went out his hat. The other one severed his carotid artery.
Wouldn't you just tie a string around it and pull it from farther back when you're doing something like that? I mean,
well, he wasn't expecting that to happen. This was
I suppose, obviously.
This was at least the 5th or the 6th round that he's fired from that gun.
Oh, so he already did do it. It wasn't his first shot. Okay. No. Well, that makes more sense.
This is the only reason that Scott is alive today. He put his thumb into the hole and pressed as though it was worth every second of his life. His dad then floored the throttle of the pickup, and they raced to the halfway point where he was transferred to an ambulance. Then he was slit from here all the way to here, and they had to open him up, remove the metal, and fix his artery so he wouldn't bleed out.
That's fucking gnarly. Well, you know what? I'm glad he's...
he's
fucking still here.
You want to know what I pray to God for right now?
That's
I
crazy.
pray to God that Scott's channel is monetized. He normally gets between 125 and 270,000 views per video. As of yesterday, I can tell you what it is right now. As of yesterday,
he probably blew up.
He had 3.3 million views of that video.
Well, it's not something you want to watch, but it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's interesting, like to know or see what happens, but at the same time,
5 million. It has gone up by 2 million views.
Oh yeah,
in 12 hours.
Once it starts going, man, that thing's just gonna blow up like a son of a gun. That's crazy though. That's got to be relatively new.
I'm
I'll have
so
to
sick
look
and
it up.
tired of this bullshit with. That's the slap round. Let me see if I.
Is that him after he got fucked up?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
This is what happens. The back plate hit him in the face.
I mean, I don't know what's what. I see parts flying everywhere. You know shit went straight back with the compression.
His finger was busted into a W.
Oh, man.
3 bones in his skull. His nose lost his vision. And you can see the scar right there. Goes all the way down almost to his belly button, where they had to open him up to find it sheared all of the threads off. It took over 85,000 psi to remove all of those. What they think the problem was, the slap round might have been double tapped. Like someone put powder in it, then got distracted, and then powdered it again. This is why JR10.
That's fucking crazy.
JR10. I did take what he said to truth. I used to have a TV hanging in there when I was reloading. I took it out because
you don't want to distract yourself.
Don't get distracted, and that's See, that hit him. Oh my God!
All right. All right, turn this off. Let's keep going with these comments. We're only like a third of the way through, man. Are you going to read that one? Or should we just be like, yep, sorry, Clyde?
Cobra says H4.
Yeah, that's yep, sorry, Clyde. That was a book. He wrote a book. And it was, obviously, we did talk about what it was about. But.
Cobra, H4 is a hit. And everybody else playing, H4 is a hit. I just mentioned JR10. JR10, not for nothing, but whenever you have people on the review, why are you always the shortest one in the group? What are you, some fucking Ewok Jedi?
Hey, he don't like the Ewoks. And he don't like Jedi. He's a Star Trekkie.
I can see now why you are never worried about banging your head on anything overhead pipes down there. Yeah, I'm
You know, it's kind of funny, because, like, I feel like I'm at your height, and I am, but I'm also, like, literally angled leaning into your bench. Actually, Eric's not that short.
I'm 5'9". 5'9".
Oh, shit, I'm only, like, I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10".
Maybe I
don't look like it on screen, but I'm 5'10".
Well, they say as you age, your spine...
Yep.
Actually, I think David Brown was telling me.
It shrinks.
At one point in time,
the gravity.
I have not grabbed the tape measure, and I was 5'9".
Gravity starts... Well, what is it? Sclerosis or something like that, too, that plays a part? I'm not sure. But basically, it is between gravity and then your joints and the fluids you have. It gets worse as you age. But that's really what you do look like in person. The only thing you got to do now is do one of these. Fucking wheelchair, man.
Say, let me go downstairs and grab another beer.
You know what? It would be horrible. It'd be horrible because you would lose a lot of good alcohol. But if you just did that and fucking tipped over to the face plant, you see the camera going down and you just hear bottles explode, I would have just shit right there. I would have just...
Be like 40 bottles gone.
I would have just shit my pants.
You just see Matt going...
Did you see what God just did to us?
That would be on the floor.
Where's the straw?
Speaking of Matt Davis. About the burp.
I can take one of those over your fucking shitty ass farts any day of the week.
I caught my first fish of the season this year, a 5-pound largemouth bass. Ooh. Bass is good eating.
No, it's not. Not to me.
He made a tasty fish and chips. Sweet. Oh yeah. Hi, Matt.
Congratulations.
Is this a prediction?
That's a nice large. That's a nice bass. Nice large amount of bass.
With my choices granted to me by YouTube, I am sending you. That's awesome.
I don't really prefer bass.
Gunwild. My dad had one of those razor straps he would beat our asses with. Look how you turned out.
Hey,
Gunwild. I'm still waiting to hear about the 610.
I gotta go step out for a moment. If you want to refill, that's your choice. You're still reading, I'll let you read. That's your choice. I'm gonna...
Hey, this contains alcohol.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, this contains a lot of alcohol.
I told you.
Alright. Do we really review this?
What's that? Yes, we did.
Okay. Bummer, dude. Oh my god, it's the brewery. I cannot say no to anything from the brewery. So, happens it's Tuesday. It's an Imperial Stout, aged in bourbon barrels. A dark and delicious display of rich malt, mossy oak flavors, vanilla-like notes from an extended aging in bourbon barrels. 14.6%. It just happens it's Saturday. Let's go old school on this. Oh, he'd kill me if the bottle like cracked off. Okay, fine. I think something as good as this should be opened with the charging handle that I received from Stephen Bush. Yeah. Oops. Of course, I don't know how this is going to work because I have to get through all this paper. Oh, I don't want to wreck it. I don't want to wreck that. Okay, what can we use? Nope, I don't want to use that. He's an asshole. I don't want to use that. Okay, Vegas baby that I got from Christine. Wow, this is even going to be a problem. It's because of all the plastic wrapper. Okay. Hello, baby.
You opened it, didn't you? I figured you would. I was going to say, if we don't do it now, we'll do it later when we're chopping wood or having a fire or something on it. Grilling, whatever. You don't remember doing this? We've done it twice now. Maybe not on a review, but we've had it twice. Because I know this stuff was also like...
Well, sometimes I forget to turn the camera on.
This was like $10 a freaking can. And that's why I bought the bottle. Because 2 cans, I'm like, I'll just get the big bottle.
McLean, do any of the ladies here have a recommended for a cordless impact wrench? What? McLean, don't.
Just trying to make them even.
Don't anger him, Eric. Be cool. Tell him you'll give him a kitten.
Is he talking about me?
Miles.
Oh, I was like, don't be angry. No, be cool. Tell him you give him a kitten. No, that would piss me off. I don't want no fucking cat. So that's why I was questioning.
Gunwild, California was trying to ban menthol tobacco last year, but it was...
It was put on hold. It is supposed to be on the ballot in 2022. Minnesota is not there yet, but Duluth, our city, is. In our city, you cannot get menthol or flavored tobacco at gas stations. You need to go to...
They took all that shit away.
You need to go to a private, like, tobacco shop.
You know what's funny?
For it. And it's messed up.
You can still buy acid over at Quick Trip. That's a flavored cigar.
Well, when my chew, I get when I get chew, I get the fire roasted or whatever. And to me, that's flavored because I've had non-flavored. And then you have that, it's fire roasted. There's a flavor to it. Even though they claim it's not flavored because it was only fire roasted.
If it's anything but tobacco, it's flavored.
Yeah.
Zippy.
You're right about that.
Zippy, I'm not giving up a fucking thing. No, I agree. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what the rest of you do. If the day ever comes where they're talking about how you have to give up your firearms, go fuck yourself. There's only one way you get my guns. That's because I am now dead, and I have killed as many people as possible that tried to get my guns. Smile money, take that to the bank. I will kill as many people as possible that try to get my guns.
Yeah, I don't want to go out there and put that on a limb like that. But, I mean, I can say this. I feel you, brother. Actually, I've been stocking up. I mean, you know. What, a couple years ago? Few years ago, I never had a gun. Now, I've got enough guns that I'm completely content. I'm ready to start burying some, dude.
Hey, it's like John Solar said. He personally thinks that day will never come because that guy's son, that guy's dad, that guy's cousin, that guy's neighbor is going to have to go to your door to collect the guns. And they're never going to do that. Maybe so, but I can tell you, we all know people.
You know what? I hope he's right. But I mean, to be honest, the scary thing is, look what they're putting into place. I mean, the problem is they're already pushing this shit. They might not go to door for years and years to come.
Well,
but they're already trying to do mandatory buybacks.
You might have to move to the right area, though.
Yeah. Well, there are states that are fighting this, saying we're not going to do no fucking federal laws.
Brothers Keeper is a YouTuber. And if you know who he is a sheriff. He has come out and publicly stated that his boss, the head sheriff in his area, has said, we will never, ever fucking go door to door and take your firearms away. We will stand with you to defend those rights. We will put down anybody that comes for your guns. So I don't give a flying fuck if you want to use this shit against me. You won't find all my guns. You won't ever get all my guns. And if you get a single one, it's going to be very, very warm and it's going to be covered in blood. Gunwild.
That was deep, man. That was real deep.
I did a little research on the slap round. That blew up on Scott, and supposedly it's okay to shoot it in a rifled barrel as long as the muzzle device is removed, because what Miles said about the sabots separating after leaving the barrel.
I couldn't confirm or deny, but...
Matt Davis, we heard it first here.
We heard it first here. First.
McLean.
I'd give up my guns if my father would tell me he loves me. You know what, McLean? I'm sorry you're in that boat, but I'm kind of in that boat too. But you know what? Even if my father did tell me he loves me, which he never did, I wouldn't give up my guns for it, because I don't even care at that point. I want to protect me and my son. Fuck what my dad's feelings are at this point. I've lived without him for too long.
McLean. Eric's body language for the last 15 minutes. Priceless.
Which one was that? Were you doing the fucking same shit you're doing today?
I don't know. No, I think it was with Miles, and it probably had some level of...
Before you have the camera hooked up again today, he had one let go. It sounded, I swear to God, like a lawnmower dying because it was running out of gas.
J-Dog's here at work. Wade.
He's like, I don't want to hear this, Matt.
Scott's a very lucky man. That carotid artery is the main blood supply to the brain. Oh yeah, this.
Hey, after the show, remind me, we gotta call J-Dog. We gotta call J-Dog.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. About paintball. He always goes on Sundays. I want to know.
Mr. Mark Mac 85, cheers everyone. Have a great weekend, and I can say you too. Thanks for the visit. Have a nice day. I'm just going with you too because that would be the truth, and the rest would be YouTube bullshit. Nihap, Biden's teeth are fake, just like he is. I'm sure. Smile Money, all Eric drinks is on camera. Well, let's examine that, Eric. You do have a video posted almost every night.
You should see what he does before or after the camera, though.
Okay, Smile Money. I don't drink to excess because it's not worth the recovery time.
I'm starting to learn that.
Yeah, that's God's truth.
When I was younger, it was all right. Now it's like, shit, 2 days.
Smile Money. You know how many people think all children with discipline issues can be addressed with corporal punishment? Autism is real, and yet it is always not recognizable from across the room. Yeah, there's... I actually honestly feel sorry for the amount of people. I know so many people that are dealing with... I mean, people in my family. Christine's family, my family, John Solar, that are dealing with autism. And I don't know if it was just not diagnosed in the past, or if it didn't exist not all that long ago.
It's definitely newer, and there's a lot more and more advances each and every day, and diagnoses. But for a long time, yeah, autism, like back before I was around, autism wasn't even a thing really. That's more of a... The autism and the autism spectrum is
Hold that so I can read comments.
Really a lot newer than a lot of other illnesses, mental illnesses. I work with them, so I have some idea about that.
Okay, let's practice this shit.
Fuck, I fucking just sucked in so hard I fucking coughed.
Smile Money. McCline. Your sucking head comment was offensive to a straight person. As an old white straight male, I realize my rights are diminished in today's society. But my anger management therapists say I cannot stab people in the eye with a fork anymore.
Well, Smile Money, I got a fucking hell of a solution for you. I know, you want to read the comments. Use a soldering iron. Fuck the fork.
Brad Thomas says,
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Sharky, we gotta be close. Oh,
it is going up there, yeah.
Sharky, your postal service sucks so bad. Good thing it was just sandpaper this time. Can't wait to see a shooting video, FRT, and the 10 Folia. It will be sweet. I
did see that stack of sandpaper, but I will tell you what, this postal service sucks so bad, I hope so. I've been out working out in East Duluth. This fucking mail chick lady, oh my god, I've never seen a fucking mail chick so hot, dude. I was really pissed off because she's got those
good in that uniform.
Yeah, she's got those big ass baggy pants, dude. Oh, and she's seen me a couple times now working out East. She's like, "You put all that wood in your truck? That's a nice truck. You're gonna get it all scratched up." And I'm like, "Bitch, this is my truck. Why are you worried about it?" Wait. Can I get your number? Like, why is she worried about what I do?
I'll tell you where I'd like to put my wood.
Oh, I'm serious. She is smoking, dude. I've never seen a mail lady like that.
Sharky. Wow, guess I didn't pay attention good enough last review. Calling that double bottle shot. I go through the comments early and make up the shots to be before I take my shot. I was making mini pizzas and kind of distracted. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Sharky, D6.
Really, mini pizzas. I would say I'm kind of disappointed, but I haven't had one of your pizzas. From all the extravagant things you have, I'm just surprised you go with a pizza. First ship down goes to Sharky!
D6 is a hit.
Fuck, that means we gotta do a shot too, huh?
Well, you can arrange that.
No, well, you pick.
I have to do the paperwork on this.
That's fine, you pick.
Or that it didn't happen, which turns out to be the case.
Alright, I can pick. What is this? This is new to me.
That's worth a try.
Is it any good?
Yes.
It's from Scotland, so I mean that's... Man, my taste buds, or not my taste buds, my nose is not working, dude. Because I don't smell anything out of this. Let me give it a try. I'm serious, I can't smell the alcohol, I can't smell any...
Hey, did you smell my fart earlier?
That's probably why I can't fucking smell anything. Are you talking about the fart or the couple shits you had?
Oh my god, I need a snack soon. We need to finish this shit.
Then let's go, keep reading.
Oh.
We're almost there. I told you, keep reading, keep reading.
Let's see if my attention span scrolling through today's comments worked out. Yeah, that was a hit. Sunk. Sharky SH, which babe won? Yes. Pre-dawn. Kentucky Ballistics was using a modified machine gun barrel specifically designed for the slap round. Yes, I did do the research on my own, and I can tell you that Scott made contact with the owner that made that BMG 50, and they had the right barrel for the round. He did not do anything wrong. I believe that was an overcharged round. Didn't Scourge? I don't think... I think you lift more bottles than the intro guy. Possibly. Okay. Okay,
to the Two Hearted Ale Club.
Since we already reviewed
let's get this down to Sharky.
We need to review this.
Oh, that's fine. Let's do that, and then we'll get this down. Go on to the club for Sharky.
I am going to give this an 8.5.
Oh, I'm at 8. I actually thought you were going 8, and I'm laughing because you just freaking dropped it. I thought that might have been a bad thing. I really like the uniqueness of it, and you could taste peppers.
No, I like what it represented. Now,
it's
if they
not
made
something
that,
you could chug it. It's not something you're gonna chug. But it actually lasted for a long time, which I do kind of like. It was very strong, but it also takes you a while to drink just because of the flavors. It's not something you really want to chug. It was I'd go 8. It was good. I liked it. They could have done so much better. As soon as it goes to that Russian Imperial stout and get that bitterness to it, I mean, I think it could have been so much better without it. But it was, I'll still give it an 8. It was good. Hell, I should be with Eric and go 8.5 because it was 15%. Actually, I will. I'll change that. I'll go 8.5. I'll concur with Eric. That's a damn strong beer, and it was good.
Okay. Didn't Scourge.
Not a daily drinker, though.
Is that Ian? Did a video on the 50 explosion also.
You're right.
But basically, general consensus is that it was either a poorly done reload or being a really old, not in production for a long time, depending on the powder primer components used, might have degraded and made the powder burn rate different from what it was originally loaded, resulting in him having a round hit like 1 foot low at really close range. One with a massive muzzle flash with a 32-inch barrel or whatever, and then having nearly double the pressure for the normal round. Yeah, I don't honestly think you can possibly blame Scott for any of what went down in that video. I believe that he was in contact with Mark Surbrew Arms. They had the right barrel. They had the right everything. Now, if the projectile, and those rounds are over $100 a piece.
Really, that's crazy. I would think that it's tough to fucking write out anything, to be honest. That's something obviously. I would guess it might be the rounds, though, just looking at how it fucking came apart and where it ripped, you're threading right apart. I would think it has to be something with the round, but
see that
maybe not. It's tough at that point when something happens like that. There are so many variables. It's tough to
see. Believe it or not, that round is typically fired out of an Abrams tank. They put a special insert barrel, and it fires down the main barrel.
Yeah. Well,
and it's.
I would say, if anything, it's tough to blame and point fingers at any part of it, but I would say if the gun was built right, then I would have to say maybe it was the ammo, because that fucking ripped that gun right apart. But again, it could have just been how the gun was built. You never know. You can't really throw blame on something like that.
Smile money. Damn. It is time to drink the booze. Is going to review itself.
I think he's telling you that you're useless as long as you're doing reviews, and brews will review them themselves.
See, sometimes I get ripped on for my vocabulary, but
vocabulary?
Damn, it is time to drink the booze is going to review itself.
Yeah, that's Smile Money, who's always fucking being a prick in our ass about, like,
I'm just reading.
I'm
just reading it.
No, I listen. That's literally what it says. Damn, it is time to drink. The booze is going to review itself. No periods, no commas, nothing.
Mike, here, cheers. Cheers, Mike.
Hey, let's take this down for Sharky. He sunk our battleship. Gillian, cheers for sure.
Oh my God.
This right there for you.
Have I even...
What do you mean? Oh God, this is
not...
something we're behind on.
What time is it right now?
I know we gotta get done, so keep reading.
It's 5:31.
We gotta fucking go grill, boy.
I want to go on record as saying I have not had. Technically, you saw me eat a few pizza rolls.
Yeah, you get. That's all I've had to eat today. The one you left me with a mozzarella stick. You had
the
5 times.
Stick.
You've had 5 times eat over what I had.
Fine, whatever. Eat a dick.
Fucking suck on a cooch.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
This one right here. Look at that. There's a little bit of
little hair there. Your thumb's covering it. There's a little hair sticking out right above the top.
It's probably the wig of the guy on the canoe.
It might be. I don't know. Either way, I'd take that. She's my kind of lady.
Oh, yeah, she's alive.
Hey, have you talked to Jason, my buddy? He just came back from Brazil. Dude, he was fucking loving it, man. Supposedly, they get fucking body fats.
The one that we were shooting with?
No. This is Jason. They down in Brazil, they do liposuction, and they put all their fat right in their butts. That's why they got big butts, dude. He's giving me a list of all this shit. He's like, dude, went out for like 3 drinks, cost me $16. Went out for dinner and 2 drinks, $20. Getting laid, priceless. It was one of those commercials. Dude, he's telling me all this shit he was doing down there. He loved Brazil, and they like Americans, I guess.
I like a Brazilian.
They like American. Dude, his girlfriend down there had her girlfriend, and she freaking FaceTimed me trying to get my ass to go down there. I'm like, I ain't gonna fucking be your sugar daddy. That one's a little harsher. But I guess they're cheap, and they like the white meat.
Gun Wild, cheers, Sunny Slopers, Two Hearted Ale, Clubbers, Edders, and Final Missioners.
Support.
Last comment, Cobra, cheers, Two Hearted Ed, Clubbers, and Sunny Slopers. Okay, that was 15 minutes ago from probably 2 hours ago, thanks
only
to Matt.
One more if... What do you mean thanks to me?
22 minutes ago, Cobra stands as the last comment. Okay, I'd like to really talk about Matt and his fucking problem with the itch that he has, but the ointment is taking care of most of it. But I don't have time for that right now, so cheers, and we'll see you.
Dude, you are a fucking douche.
And I hope you don't see me tomorrow. You know why? Because that meant...
I don't have ointment. I use powder.